One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a move. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. In the red area, it's Castle. Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Blue Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Simmons. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Makes the grab. It's Parker. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. UConn quick to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. To the air on first down. He's open on the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Little. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's King. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The UConn offense goes back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
UConn going back to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. That's caught, it's Simmons. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Off play action. caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Power football with the run. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
2nd down.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Grab near the marker. It's Little. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Fagnano. Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Here's the pressure. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, the The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Right on the money. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Husky. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the 1st half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the 2nd half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game. UConn quick to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming, and they'll wrap him up.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
UConn will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it away at the 37. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Here's a heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
With the catch, it's Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Bell. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Huskies are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. UConn quick to the line.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch, it's Simmons. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll go back to the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by 10 over Florida. Implications galore.
Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Castle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They punted away on fourth down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Fagnano. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The kick is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Runs through a tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Husky. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all, but the defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Inside the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. They're just steamrolling the defense. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Oh, he makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. He'll ride his man on the option. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The play-action fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield. It's Fagnano. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's King. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. They'll play it safe and try for 3. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Field goal is good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Big time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Pulls it in, it's Hansen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defense.